Recess. Congress usually takes 1 week off in January, February, and March, 2 weeks off in April, and a full month in August, and we aren't even finished with the congressional calendar yet. Our elected officials get what looks like a lot of time off. So, is this so-called recess time reserved for poolside R&R? Let's dive in and find out. When Congress is out of session, it's called a recess. No, lawmakers aren't playing kickball or foursquare on Capitol campus grounds. Recess is typically reserved for lawmakers to head to their home states and districts to meet with constituents, check political barometers to gauge the safety of their seat in the next election, and, of course, spending time with their families. Each hiatus might seem long, but they often include much more work than play. Members also paw over domestic and foreign policy legislative agendas or travel abroad with congressional delegations. The congressional calendar isn't set in stone year after year. Congress must approve the schedule set by party leaders at the beginning of each year. This usually factors in time off around federal holidays like Memorial Day and Labor Day, and religious celebrations such as Easter and Passover. Both chambers also typically recess for the full month of August. During election cycles, the summertime off is often used for campaigning, raising money, and in presidential years, each party's nominating convention. While lawmakers have about 15 recess weeks each this year, they used to work far less than they do now. In the 19th century, members' commute to and from their jobs in Washington was much slower by train. Lawmakers from California, for example, traveled more than a week to get to DC. At that time, Congress met for only 6 months out of the year from December to May. Of course, that all changed in the 1950s with the advent of the jet plane. Members took advantage of shorter commutes and began traveling home on the weekends. As a result, the congressional work week is typically 3 days long, allowing for members to travel on Mondays and Fridays. Although those weeks seem short and recesses long, when it comes down to it, members log roughly 70 hours of work when in Washington and 59 hours when back in their districts. Sorry, lawmakers, so much for that poolside R&R.